there was something more, like a hunger in her belly, like an instinct telling her that there was something more. This living can't be called living if it's really only half a life. She's a flower that grows despite cement walls, and she will survive. She will survive.
My name is Danielle Cooper. I am a young survivor of breast cancer. I was diagnosed at 28 years old. I had a 1.5-year-old son and a husband and a full-time job. This picture was actually taken right after I found out that I was diagnosed. My good friend Lauren took it for me to help kind of keep a record of what life looked like pre-cancer. So a little happy family with long hair, but behind those smiles there's lots of worry. Pink Sisters has given me that sisterhood and camaraderie that I really needed, given me connections to other survivors in the area, and provided me with the chance to relax and unwind on a beautiful houseboat in the Columbia River in the state that I love. It's done a lot of really great things for me emotionally and mentally, and for that I am extremely thankful for Pink Sisters and everything that they've done for me.
My name is Kim Ramsfell, and I was diagnosed in 2012 at 38 years old. So I've been going through almost 6 years of treatment. I was diagnosed stage 4, which means that there is no cure. I will be in some sort of treatment for the rest of my life, or until there's a cure. I have been on 2 retreats with Pink Sisters, and the last one that I was on was specifically for stage 4 breast cancer patients. We don't really identify with the word survivors, because at this point we haven't really survived anything. We're still kind of fighting or thriving, or whatever word you want to put on us, every day. And so that was the nice thing, to come to a retreat that was just with stage 4 people, because each of us understood what the other was going through. And so to have the opportunity to go on a retreat and have this beautiful setting at the retreat house on the Columbia River was truly, really a blessing. And I cannot thank Pink Sisters enough.
Welcome to TV Toastmasters. I'm your host. My name's Deb Hart, and I'm from Pink Sisters. I'm from the Gresham Club, the Gresham Toastmasters. And if you're looking for a great club, come visit our club. Today I have as my guest Jan Weston at Weston Kia, who's been a huge sponsor for Pink Sisters. Welcome, Jan.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Deb.
I'm so glad you're here. Jan, can you tell our viewers one of the biggest gifts that you gifted Pink Sisters last year?
Well, that would probably be the party boat. It's like a 20-foot long, 12 or 15 passenger pontoon boat.
It is. Where did you get that boat?
It was not easy. We looked all over. We searched high and low for probably 2 months, and You know, it came from somebody in Spokane, actually, a private party that we found, and I sent a good friend of mine who's a boat guy, and you met him. His name is Bob.
Yes.
And he went up there and looked at it and scoped it out and said, okay, this is the one, we're getting it, and he brought it back.
We had so much fun on that party barge boat. We did glamping at the island. We also did some excursions up and down. We actually took that boat to the 205 bridge. We did sunset cruises. We took a lot of photos, as you well know.
Plenty of them.
Because I kept sending them to you all season long. But it was just such an asset to our nonprofit. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Well, thank you for having a vision to do that. And when you first talked about, I want you to help me get a party boat. And I thought, well, I think you might be a little crazy.
I bet you did.
But then you kept telling me about it and what you thought about doing with it. And I thought, okay, we'll see how it goes, and we'll start looking.
I'll never forget the day that I came in to pick up the party barge boat. It was so cute. Your salesman met me in the front lobby, and several of them said, let me guess, you're here to pick up a boat. And I go, yes, a boat, not a car. And they all laughed.
We don't sell boats.
You don't sell
We take them on
boats.
trade, though. We'll do that.
Yes, all right. Well, I just want to say thank you from Think Sista's standpoint of being such a great sponsor. You know, it takes a village, and it takes some people in the village who believe in what you're doing. And I just have to say, you know, has breast cancer touched anyone in your family's life or neighbors or?
Yeah, well, not in my immediate family, but I mean, I could, if I stopped and thought about it, there's probably maybe dozens of people who I've known who it has touched. And so they say that virtually everybody knows somebody who's had some form of cancer, you know. Yeah. And if you poll 1,000 people in an auditorium, you know, how many know somebody, and every hand will go up.
Right, that's exactly right. So what does Jan Weston do outside of Weston Kia? Do you have hobbies or?
I do. I have a car collection.
Really?
And I've purchased a couple of them as they are, but I've built from the ground up several, which means every nut and bolt comes off, every part gets cleaned or replaced, and it all goes back together, you know, better than it ever was new. I've done several of those projects, and that takes a lot of time. And I've been at that for probably 15 years.
Cool. So you have a shop.
I do.
And on the weekends, it would be not a funny location to find you.
No, it would not be unusual to find me out there working on some aspect of car restoration or maintenance.
Nice.
They need a lot of maintenance after you get them running. So.
Yes.
A lot
And
of fun.
another portion of your hobbies, would you consider your grandchildren? Every time when I see you, you
absolutely.
are always talking about your grandchildren.
So blessed. I have 5 grandchildren, ages 2 to 8.
Wow.
And they all live within 5 miles of me, which is extraordinary. I'm extremely blessed.
Wow.
So yeah, as much as I can get, grandparenting is awesome. It's not. It's definitely everything that you've heard good about it. It's true.
Yes. What is new at Weston Kia or any of the Weston dealerships? What's new this year?
Well, we have probably 300 or 400 new vehicles on the lot, you know,
Wow.
at any given time.
Wow.
And there's a lot of product out, brand new stuff. A Telluride SUV from Kia. It's a full-size SUV, 8-passenger. We haven't got one yet, but we'll be getting them the first half of next year. But there's so many things you can't even keep track anymore. And it used to be in the old days in the auto biz, October was the month that everybody revealed their new products. And you'd go to a show and they have a stage and a curtain, and the climax of the show would be the unveiling and the reveal of the new product that year. So everybody waited till that fall, and that was a real special time. But now with production all over the world, I mean, we have GMC trucks made in Mexico. You know, we have Kias made in Georgia, United States.
Wow.
We have Buicks made in China, believe it or not.
Wow.
Awesome vehicles, but they're production and the revealing, it happens all year round now. So there is no magical time in the fall. So we are getting new products all throughout the year. And that's the way it's going to stay.
Great to hear. And I just want to say that 3 people that I know of have actually purchased cars from Weston Kia.
Awesome. I hope they had a good time.
Yeah, they did. So Jan, I just want to thank you so much for being here with me and doing everything that you do for Pink Sisters. And again, the relationship is so important to me. And
you're so welcome.
And I really thank you.
You bet. You're very welcome.
So that concludes our show today. And again, it's Deb Hart from Gresham Toastmasters. And I'm the director and the founder of Pink Sisters. Hi, and welcome to TV Toastmasters. I'm your host. My name's Deb Hart, and I am the director and founder of Pink Sisters. It's a nonprofit on the Columbia River. We do retreats for many breast cancer survivors. I also belong to the Gresham Toastmasters, and if you're looking for a club, come visit Gresham Toastmasters. You won't be sorry. We have a great club. Today, I have a guest with me that I can't wait to share with you, the audience. Her name is Shelley Robinson, and Shelley is here from Fred Meyer. Everybody knows Fred Meyer. I'm so excited to chat a little bit with her today about Fred Meyer and her job. Welcome!
Thank you, Deb. It's nice to be here.
I'm so glad you came. And you know, today was our first day actually meeting face to face. We've had many conversations on the phone and email.
So that was an exciting part of tonight, to be honest with you. So it's been nice interacting with you. So.
Thank you. Can you tell the audience a little bit about how you had an encounter with Pink Sisters?
Well, it was really exciting. Jeffrey Temple, who is our community representative, he reached out with an opportunity for some of our associates from District 1 and District 2, which is the Portland, Vancouver market, to go to the retreat that you sponsor with Pink Sisters. So Fred Meyer has been sponsoring you, I think, last year.
5 years.
5 years now, so that's even better. So it was really neat. I got to find 8 people, and I thought, this is going to be hard. And it was so easy. And we ended up finding, I think, all 8 of them right before. So they are amazing people. I didn't personally know them as well as I do now, but I'm blessed to be interacting with you and for what you did for those girls, our ladies. Was an amazing thing. Today, actually, on our broadcast, I got to see a video that you and all of them made.
Yes, at the floating home where we do the retreats.
And everybody in the office stopped, and because they knew a lot of the ladies, so it was a real connection for them, and to see what they did, and they'd heard about the fun that they had at the retreat, so it was kind of nice to connect that. And I thought it was ironic because it was my first time meeting you too.
That is so cool. I have not seen that piece yet. Each one of those girls had a couple of minutes to kind of share with Carol, the producer, and all of it was private. They could share whatever they wanted to. And so I have no idea what they said, but I can tell you that when they came and they didn't know each other, they did a lot of shop talking on Friday, and then I just said, okay girls, you're all mine. And we paddleboarded and we kayaked and we went on a boat trip and we did yoga and we made some jewelry and we basked in the sun in pink flamingo tubes. And you know, we had really crappy life jackets that we use for our donated boat from Jan Weston. But after the Fred Meyer girls came to the retreat, they said, Deb, these are crappy life jackets and we're going to get you new ones. And they just ran right back to their director and got us all brand new life jackets and towels.
So that was all over Facebook and our Yammer at the company, and they felt so good doing that. But I think the most important part to thank on this whole thing is this was 8 women that they didn't know each other.
Yeah.
And I won't spoil the surprise for you, but the lifelong connections they made that weekend.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't matter that they were from 8 different Fred Meyer locations.
Oh, yeah.
They're one. They're a group
Oh,
now.
yes.
And
Yes.
they have that lifelong connection.
They sure do.
That would not have been possible without that retreat.
In fact, we have a date. We're going to dinner soon. I believe it's in 2 weeks. We
On the
have
16th.
all of us. Yeah. So, you know, it's just, I say I fall in love with every one of these women as they come through my retreat. I just get to know them on such a level of their own story with their own journey, and it's pretty amazing. I love, love, love what I get to do. And again, I can't do it without Fred Meyer. I can't do it without all these sponsors. And it's building relationships. It's not just coming through the door and saying to Jeffrey, I need some money, and, you know, no, I'm going to be back next year and I'm going to show you what I'm going to be doing with my money. And Fred Meyer's going to be very happy and proud of Pink Sisters and what we are doing with our money.
Well, Fred Meyer we're very happy to be a part of it. Building those partnerships with the community. That just, you know, one of the things Fred Meyer is big on is we don't want to just be in your community. We want to be a part of your community.
That's so obvious.
And what you've allowed us to partner with you and what you've given to these girls, to many, you've done several retreats each year, is it's a huge gift.
Thank you.
And it's really special because they don't sometimes get that reprieve to go and just be fun women.
Yes.
And they
Yes.
had it. I got
Leave
updates the
cancer.
whole weekend.
Leave
So
cancer on the bank and
Yes.
come have fun with Deb.
the Facebook that weekend was amazing because I was getting to see all these things they were doing, and they were smiling and laughing, and
Yes.
that's a
Yes.
gift.
It really-
So thank you for what you do.
Thank
So-
you. Yeah. So can you share with the audience what your title is and what you do for Fred Meyer? What do you do, Shelley?
I am the District 2 Human Resource Manager. So in my district, we have 20 stores. There are 12 in Portland and 8 in the Washington area. There's about 6,000 people in our district. Wow. So I have the opportunity, and I will tell you I love it because my number one thing in life, whether it be personal or work, is passion for people.
can
And
see
to be
that.
able to connect and be a part of somebody either improving themselves or finding the path that works for them
Nice.
it's a huge personal uplift, just to be a part of all these people. And I moved to Portland about 3 years ago. And when I first moved here, I was the front end coordinator, so the check stands and all of that, and started getting to know people because I'm not bashful, I just talk. And I was amazed at how many homeless or how many people just are living that paycheck to paycheck. And I preach kindness because it might be the only good thing they get all day.
Yeah.
So to be kind to someone else and to give to someone else it's an easy gift, and it's absolutely free. And I think that's so important for everybody. So just remember, you don't know what they're going through. So I think that's another reason why working with you and when Jeffrey reached out to me, it was exciting because I have not went through breast cancer, but I know that what they go through, and it's not fun. It's tough.
Yeah.
And to give them
Some fun.
some joy and fun is just really, really amazing. So it's done a lot for me, and I didn't even go to the retreat. So
Nice.
it's been really great. So
Nice. Well, Shelley, I really look forward to partnerships with Fred Meyer, and I look forward to this coming year, 2019, and doing a retreat with Fred Meyer again, and having relationships with those women as much as I do with the women that attended this year's retreat. We had 90 women come through, and I've fallen in love with all of them, really.
So be careful what you ask for, because after the retreat last year, I already had other women asking if we were doing it again. So I hope we get to.
That'll be easy for you.
Yes.
That'll be an easy part of your job.
I hope we get to, and just thank you for, you're really an amazing person, so.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
So that concludes our segment tonight, and I'd just like to thank Fred Meyer and thank Shelley for being the representative for Fred Meyer today. And all of you, don't forget to shop at Fred Meyer. This is Deb Hart, your host and director and founder of Pink Sisters.
Welcome to an opportunity to take the next step of your professional speaking journey. I want you to be honest with yourself. Have you ever wished you were a star in a television show? Or at an event where the media is interviewing bystanders and you are wanting to be picked to give your opinion of the event? Or even in the smallest sense, you're at a sports game and secretly hope that your smiling face would appear on that big jumbo screen TV? But the jumbo screen always finds the fans with the painted faces. And you think to yourself, maybe next time. Well, what if I can offer you a chance to be on TV? Would you take it? That is what I want to offer you now. I'm Dottie Love, Associate TV Producer and Director. Toastmasters International is one of the largest organizations whose mission is to help improve your speaking skills. And District 7 is expanding your opportunities to do speaking via television. We have 4 fully equipped television studios and TV Toastmaster broadcasts to over 500,000 homes, plus a YouTube channel. Who knew? We want to invite you to take advantage of using media and television, either in front or behind the scenes. Let me share a few options that you have. First, you can be a guest on a show. Highlight your business or hobby or your community interest. Anything you're passionate about. Be a featured guest. Secondly, you can train to be a host on an ongoing TV segment. We will train you for that. Third, what about creating your own talk show? We will train you for that as well and give you access to a community media studio to do just that. Or lastly, be behind the scenes, either running a camera or editing shows. You decide which avenue is best for you, and our TV Toastmasters team will help you to navigate to get the most out of your media experience. Personally, I've done them all. I started as a guest, went to hosting, up to directing my own TV show. I don't tell you this to impress you. I tell you this to impress upon you that your personal growth with Toastmasters is directly related to what you take advantage of. And I encourage you to be bold in looking for opportunities to stretch and grow. If this intrigues you, or if you have club members who you think that might be interested in this, please contact us here at TV Toastmasters. I'm Dottie Love, and you can reach me or any of us in the TV Toastmasters family at the contact information at the bottom of the screen. You can also find us on the web. Our website is 7512.toastmastersclub.org.
Hi, I'm Deb Hart. I'd just like to share with you how appreciative I am of being able to be a TV Toastmaster host. I get to share stories within the community, have people come on the show and educate the viewers, and talk about a subject that I'm very familiar with, and that's health. I encourage you to come aboard and be a part of our TV Toastmasters Host Club. It's fun. You'll have a good time.
Have a story that others need to hear? Seeking an audience for your message? Have an experience that can transform the lives of others? Practice your message and perfect its delivery in a TV studio while creating content for regional, national, and international exposure. That's right, get seen by an ever-increasing audience. Visit TV Toastmasters.
Ken Coombs here speaking about TV Toastmasters. As an area director, I see more value in that venue than perhaps some of you do, so I want to share that. Providing a televised voice for District 7, its clubs, and their members not only gives people a chance to come here and get a project ticked off that says speak on television, it gives contestants in an area contest or a division or a district contest at least a chance to come and practice and see what they look like. It gives people a chance to share an important message with the district, whatever that might be. So consider your next speech perhaps being on television. Not your 15 minutes of fame, but your chance to reach a broader audience.